One queen's scent can stop other females in a mammal colony from reproducing. Remove that signal, and the colony's highest-ranking workers begin fighting for the throne. The source is a naked mole rat queen, a long, wrinkled rodent governing a subterranean society of workers, soldiers, babysitters, and a few breeding males. For decades, researchers knew the queen was the only breeding female. They also knew that removing her could trigger a violent succession contest. The usual explanation was physical dominance. Queens are larger, they shove subordinates, and they are fully equipped with incisors that function like 4 independently controlled excavation tools. But size alone never explained why the reproductive systems of dozens, sometimes hundreds of colony members stayed switched off while the queen was present. Researchers suspected Smel, because naked mole rats navigate a world of dark tunnels using chemical information. They can recognize colony mates, strangers, and food without needing useful eyesight. The team collected odor profiles from 351 animals across different ages, ranks, sexes, and reproductive states. Then they separated the chemical mixtures using gas chromatography and mass spectrometry. More than 100 compounds appeared. One stood out. Isopropyl myristate, pronounced isopropyl myristate, or IPM, was enriched in queens and nearly absent from non-breeding animals. Its level also changed with the queen's reproductive state. It peaked around reproductive readiness and was found in several secretions capable of spreading through crowded tunnels. To humans, IPM is considered nearly odorless. Naked mole rats disagreed, which is reasonable because humans are not professionally employed as underground scent analysts. The researchers exposed olfactory tissue to IPM and recorded activity from sensory neurons. They also observed responses in the olfactory bulb, the brain's first major smell processing station. Then came the hormonal effect. Exposure raised prolactin and reduced progesterone in non-breeders, shifting their endocrine systems toward reproductive suppression. The team placed non-breeding male-female pairs in separate enclosures. Some received ordinary bedding, others received queen bedding or a daily dose of IPM. In the untreated condition, 5 of 6 females became pregnant. With queen bedding, none did. With IPM, 0 of 7 females became pregnant during the experiment. That does not mean IPM permanently sterilized them. The effect was temporary, chemically maintained, and connected to hormone changes rather than permanent reproductive damage. The most dramatic test removed the queen from a colony. Normally, high-ranking females would begin competing, their reproductive systems activating as succession started. Researchers added IPM every day instead. Even without the queen physically present, the colony did not produce a successor, and reproductive competition remained suppressed. When the chemical treatment stopped, aggression and competition returned. In biological terms, the queen had briefly been replaced by one ingredient. This is the first identified queen-derived chemical shown to help maintain reproductive suppression in a eusocial mammal, linking mammalian social control to systems familiar from ants, bees, and termites. Naked mole rats are one of only 2 known strictly eusocial mammals. One female monopolizes breeding, while the rest maintain tunnels, defend the colony, gather food, and raise her offspring. The chemical is not the whole government. Physical dominance, social rank, colony odors, touch, and behavior still matter. IPM appears to be a powerful signal inside a larger control system. Scientists still don't know exactly how queens synthesize so much IPM, or which specific receptor proteins detected inside the naked mole rat nose. Breeding females and several related fucomys mole rat species also produced IPM, but naked mole rat queens reached higher levels, matching their more extreme reproductive hierarchy. The strangest detail is that IPM is also used in cosmetics as a solvent and skin conditioning ingredient. Humanity put the mole rat monarchy into lotion without noticing. No, your moisturizer is not going to establish a subterranean dictatorship. The study tested naked mole rats in controlled conditions, not human fertility or consumer products. The result matters because it shows that a single mammalian odor can alter hormones, suppress reproduction, reduce succession conflict, and stabilize an unusually complex society. It also changes how scientists think about mammalian communication. Smell is not merely identification or attraction here. It helps regulate who is biologically allowed to reproduce. What remains uncertain is how this system works in wild burrows, how far the chemical spreads, and how it interacts with the queen's behavior over time. A naked mole rat colony looks like it is ruled by teeth and muscle, but part of the crown is invisible, nearly odorless to us, and small enough to fit inside a molecule. So if one scent can govern an entire mammal society, how many other animal hierarchies are being controlled by chemistry we haven't identified yet?